Alright, here's part two. Now, in my last video, at the end, I told you that the judge actually unsealed the warrant, and we got the charges as to what Donald Trump was being investigated for and why his Mar-a-Lago home was being searched. Here is what we know. The FBI search warrant shows Trump under investigation for potential obstruction of justice and at the violation of the Espionage Act. The receipt for accompanying the search warrant, viewed by Politico in advance of unsealing it, shows that Trump possessed documents, including a handwritten note, documents marked with TSCSI, which indicates one of the highest levels of government classification, and another item labeled Info Reference President of France. Also among these items taken from the Mar-a-Lago this week, an item labeled Executive Grant of Clemency for Roger Jason Stone Jr., a reference to one of Trump's closest confidants received a pardon from him in 2020. Yeah, a pardon from him. But then again, if he were actually convicted of any crime, as you know, clemency could get him out of prison. Anyway, the warrant shows federal law enforcement was investigating Trump for removal or destruction of records, obstruction of justice, and violating the Espionage Act, which can encompass crimes beyond spying, such as the refusal to return national security documents upon request. Conviction under the statutes could possibly mean he's going to prison or paying more money than he probably has right now. The documents unsealed after the Justice Department sought their public disclosure amid relentless attacks by Donald Trump and his GOP allies, underscore the extraordinary national security threat that the federal investigations believe the missing documents presented. The concern grew so acute that Attorney General Merrick Garland approved the unprecedented search of Trump's estate last week. The disclosure on the documents comes 4 days after Trump publicly confirmed the court-authorized search of his Mar-a-Lago home by the FBI, marshaling his political whores, to unleash fierce criticism of federal investigators, which led to the possible attack on the FBI office in Cincinnati, Ohio. But the details in the warrant underscored the gravity of the probe. An unprecedented investigation of former presidents is management of some of the nation's most sensitive secrets. Now, Trump, unfortunately, has claimed since Monday that he's cooperated with investigators from the National Archives and the FBI for months, and that he announced search was an unnecessary escalation. Basically, he was caught in a lie and he was trying to cover his ass. But after several rounds of negotiations, which materials were recovered by the archives, federal investigators came to believe that Trump hadn't returned everything in his possession. The search warrant, signed on August 5th by federal magistrate Judge Bruce Reinert, revealed that dozens of items were seized, most of them described in vague terms like leather-bound box of documents and binder of folders and handwritten notes. Other items in the list indicate the presence of classified material, describing them as malicious top-secret documents and malicious confidential documents. Stone's attorney, Grant Smith, said that the longtime Trump ally, quoting, had no knowledge as to the facts surrounding his clemency document papers appearing in the inventory of items seized by the former president Trump Mar-a-Lago. Shortly after 3 p.m., the Justice Department confirmed that Trump's lawyers would not oppose the public release of the search warrant, underlying the receipt of materials which had already begun to circulate widely. Here are the facts. And by the way, I read this from Politico, just getting the facts of what happened here. Here are the facts of the situation. Donald Trump is either going to pay a very, very huge fine or his ass is going to prison. Or both. But his chances of ever becoming president of the United States ever again just went down a whole hell of a lot. Now, Trump can scream and hope and holler on social media, on Truth Social, all he wants. But in the end of the day, Trump broke the law, and now he's paying the price. And as for you Trump up whores in Congress and the Senate, keep talking. Keep talking, and in one way or another, you're gonna find yourself in the same goddamn jail cell that Donald Trump is probably gonna be fitted up for right now. And the rest of you Trump whores out there who are planning to do exactly what that idiot in Cincinnati did, bring it. Bring it. Just know that you're gonna lose if you want to go to war. Because as that jackass got himself killed because of him. You want to die for Donald Trump? That's on you. Go right ahead. Kiss your wife and kids goodbye. Your husband and kids goodbye. Kiss everyone and everything you love goodbye. And know that every single one of you who do something as stupid as that Cincinnati idiot did, I'm gonna go straight to your tombstones and chisel, "I died for Donald Trump." Stupidly. Trump is going down. You want to go down with him? Be my guest. CTP, know the truth. God bless. Peace to the left, justice to the right.